So you want to move alone but don't know how to start. You're probably full of doubts and asking a lot of questions. However, rest assured that I'm here to help you. Here you have 7 things that you need to pay attention to when you start moving alone. Before we start, if you could do your boy a favor and drop a like and subscribe, it really helps this channel to grow and I really appreciate all the love you guys give me. Number 1 is cooking. If you have never cooked before, the kitchen can be a very intimidating place. Many men who are living alone for the first time will rely on takeout or the most basic bland food. When you just moved in, there's nothing wrong with this, especially if you are too tired to cook a full meal. But eventually cooking is something that you simply must learn. From the moment you move alone, it will be part of your routine. You can't live on delivery. It's neither healthy for your body, neither for your pocket. So you need to learn how to make some simple, basic, homemade recipes. You have a lot of options that you can find online. You can choose to cook a single meal or even in bulk, so you always have something in the freezer. With time, you will get better, your confidence will increase, and you will start making some more complex dishes. Number 2 is organizing your bills. This is probably the most important factor and the biggest reason things may go wrong. Gentlemen, it's very important to keep an eye on your bills. You need to know how much you're really spending and how living alone will affect your life. One thing I see a lot, especially with young men, is that they have absolutely no idea how much they spend per month. They don't know how much they spend in electricity, water, internet, because as you may expect, their parents paid for everything. You start living alone and you think you have money for everything, but then the end of the month comes and you see the electricity bill and you realize it's not that cheap. You should at least make an Excel file or have some notes with everything you spend money on, and ideally you want to make this before you start living alone. It will help you tremendously in the long run. Number 3 is doing your own laundry. Nobody likes doing it, but it's a necessary step, and there's huge chances of you forgetting about it and only realizing when you have no more clothes to wear. It happens. Learning to take care of your clothing is a huge step on your improvement journey and looking good. If you learn how to take care of it, your outfits will look better and you will save money because you won't be replacing worn out items so often. Best advice I can give is to set a day for it. If you work all week, do it on Saturday morning and then enjoy the rest of the week, and it will help you keep yourself organized and avoid forgetting about it. Number 4 is cleaning and organizing your house. When you live alone and leave for work early, the dirty dishes from yesterday's dinner that you left in the sink will still be there waiting for you. Kinda depressing, isn't it? But it is what it is, and that's why cleaning and organizing your house is so important. And the biggest rule to keep your house clean and tidy is do never let anything pile up. If you make dinner and wash the dishes afterwards, there's no pile of dishes. If you put your dirty clothes in the basket, there's no pile of dirty clothes. If you make the habit of cleaning and organizing everything after you use it, it will be much easier for you to keep your house perfect. Number 5 is doing grocery shopping. Going grocery shopping is now your responsibility, and for me personally, this was absolutely the worst part. I hate going shopping. As soon as I enter a supermarket, I want to leave that place within 5 minutes. And that's why I needed to make things efficient, and I started by making a list of everything I needed before I even left the house. The purpose of the list is to avoid you forgetting about something or you buying something that you don't need, and so you can leave the place within 5 minutes. Number 6 is make a routine. Living alone brings you freedom, but you have to be careful not to fall into the trap of thinking that you can do whatever you want. A lack of structure in your life inevitably leads to stress, and that's why it's so important to have a routine, like having a set time that you wake up each morning and a productive morning routine that sets you up for the day. Instead of sleeping in and being on your phone for hours and hours and hours, try to get up early and do some exercise. Guys, when you live alone, it's so easy to stay up all night watching some anime or binging Netflix while indulging yourself with too many sour strips. Fill your home with healthy habits so you can avoid the negative effects from doing that too often. Number 7 and last for today, don't party too often. In the first few months after you get your new place, you're excited, you have all this space just for you, and the thought of inviting everyone to your new house will cross your mind. But remember, this is your home, your space, not from a guy that you know. Things break, things get stolen, things get dirty. So you may want to go easy and avoid inviting everyone that you know just yet. If you still decide to make some parties, always remember, anything that breaks or it's valuable gets stored in a locked room. Another important thing is when it comes to calling a girl to your home. It's normal, you have your own space, you want to call some girls in, now that you finally have the freedom to do so. But even though it's your house, avoid calling just anyone. There's a lot of crazy girls out there that may haunt you for a very long time, so be careful to who you give your address to. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you did, please drop a like and subscribe, and see you again next time. See ya.